Let's do watch list going into Monday, June 17th. I'll mention it now in case I forget, but Wednesday, June 19th is Juneteenth, market holiday. Starting off here, LGVN, this thing keeps going. It's now into prior daily key levels from April of this year. No other significant volume bars past this. And the way that this thing's traded, it's kind of given itself like new shelves, new shareholder bases on the way up. These are key levels I'm noting where dips and resistance have given over under levels the whole way. So in like a shorter time frame, this thing has gone from 1 to 4 in 3 days. And then the 4 EMA is down here in the 230s. So this thing is extended enough if it wants to go red, stay red. But it's not something I think is just an easy short the red move and cover. It hasn't been. So if it does, that would be out of this thing's character. It had its first pretty weak close here on Friday and then came all the way back in after hours. So it looks like this thing will be gapping up back into these daily levels. So I'd be wanting to see this thing under this 306, 310s before I'm interested in pops. Otherwise, this thing could end up, maybe a week plus. If it wants to churn and go after these levels, we could have a lot bigger move on our hands, given how many support lines are getting this thing on the way up. Because it's not like if these 3 days went up like this and then the same thing, it would be a lot different story. But given that it's gone up and now it's push, pulled, consolidated, it's not really super extended on the intraday. So I'm going to keep that in mind. Not something I would be super aggressive on, but if like 310 stays heavy, you might be able to get a 50% move there. ISPC, bird flu sympathy. I like where the daily volume has traded. Nothing overhead. I'm going to do a bit of a dig into the fundamentals, see if there's an edge there. But technical wise, it does like to have a bit of wiki action here, pre-market after hours. But if this thing starts to build over the 50s, I think we could get a nice move starting here. It's so far it's just been like a pop drop type name. So if this thing can push and consolidate up here over 50, under 60, and get a sideways day or two, I'd be a lot more interested in that. NNE, very nice ABCD textbook push, pull, higher low, a break of this lower high, a volume comes in, and you get this nice green day. So I'd be looking for weak opens here to join a trend for higher, ideally a multi-day run again. Something like this. Let me see, Zap. We do have a bit of overhead resistance, but it's over 100% away. So I think there's still some meat on the move, meat on the bone. This 190-ish is obviously a pretty key level. A lot of halts this day, but now it's put in some consolidation. So this could be like a T+1 type name. And if this thing fails under 190s, then I'd write that idea off. AEMD, still holding up nicely from that big picture idea. 76 was the key level from this day. I had noted when I was trading it on that day one. And then you've got 83s as the big picture clear out level that could send this to $1. Again, with these cheaper names, AEMD, ISPC, stuff like that, I like to go into the fundamentals. Given they're some sub $1 names, oftentimes a lot of dilution and a lot of stuff behind the scenes with like bid non-compliance and restriction on shares outstanding, authorized, different things like that. So I'll be looking deeper into those in the fundamentals, maybe post some stuff on Twitter or in the Investors Underground room if I see anything worth noting. But those will be my main watches there. Yeah, 5 of them. And other than that, I hope you guys had a great Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. And I will see you guys in the room tomorrow. Oh, also on Tuesday, Traders for a Cause tickets are for sale. I just bought mine on Friday, so I will be there. We'll be going there in October this year, out to Las Vegas to meet a bunch of you guys. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the room. Take it easy.